On this example, we're talking about the combinations. We have a class consisting of 6 men and 3 women. And then so we're going to talk about how many committees can be chosen consisting of, first off, 5 people. Well, in this particular situation, there's a total of 9 to choose from. We write the total number of combinations as 9 choose 5. The formula for n choose r look like this: n factorial over n minus r factorial r factorial. So you could calculate this either by hand in some cases using the definition here, or you could calculate it in the calculator directly. In this case, it would look like in the formula 9 factorial over 9 minus 5 factorial 5 factorial. This all turns out to 126. So there are 126 ways of choosing a committee of 5 in this situation. The next one, the key word is and. 3 men and 2 women. In this case, we take the number of ways there are to choose men out of the total men in the committee. So there are 6 men in the committee. So we have 6 choose 3. And then we multiply that. The keyword and means we're going to multiply that by the number of ways of choosing 3 choose 2. 3 women choose 2. The number 6 choose 3 is equal to 20 times 3 choose 2 is 3. So in total, there are 60 ways of this to happen. And the last one, it says 3 women or 5 men. Keyword being or. In this case, we use addition. For women, we have 3 choose 3 plus 6 choose 5. There's only one way of 3 choose 3, so that's equal to 1. 6 choose 5 is equal to 6. So we have 1 plus 6 or equal to 7. In this example, we're going to look at probability. It says an urn contains 4 red and 5 black balls. 5 are removed at random from the urn without replacement. Give the probabilities that all 5 are, starting with all black. Okay, so we need to consider how many ways there are of choosing in total. 5 from the total of 9, and that would be 9 choose 5 equal to 126. So the probability for all black would be 5 choose 5 out of the total possible of 126 different outcomes. 5 choose 5 is equal to 1, so there's a 1 out of 126 chance of that happening. The next one says 2 red and 3 black. Keyword here being and. So what we do here is there are 4 choose 2 for red, and we multiply that times 5 choose 3 for black. That gives us the total number of ways this could happen out of or over the total possible number of outcomes, 126. 4 choose 2 is equal to 6 times 5 choose 3, which is equal to 10, over 126. So there's a 60 out of 126 chance of this occurring. That would simplify down to 10 over 21. That's the reduced fraction for that probability. On this one, we're going to apply the binomial expansion to the binomial x minus 2y all raised to the 5th power. Okay, so the key thing to watch for here is what represents the a and b in the binomial expansion. So here it has a plus b to the n power, and it gives us the definition of that. A is going to be the x, and b is going to be the 2y collectively. So when we apply the binomial expansion here to x minus 2y to the 5th that's going to be the summation r equals 0 to 5 of 5 choose r, x to the r, negative 2y to the 5 minus r. And so we're just going to go one term at a time here. First term would be 5 choose 0, x to the 0, negative 2y to the 5 minus 0, plus 5 choose 1, x to the 1, negative 2y to the 5 minus 1, plus 5 choose 2, x to the second, negative 2y to the 5 minus 2, plus 5 choose 3, x to the third, negative 2y to the 5 minus 3, plus 5 choose 4, x to the 4, negative 2y to the 5 minus 4, plus 5 choose 5, x to the fifth, negative 2y to the 5 minus 5. So we'll go through and calculate each thing here. 5 choose 0 is 1. X to the 0 is also 1. So this would just be negative 2y raised to the fifth. 5 choose 1 is 5. So we have 5x times negative 2y to the fourth. 5 choose 2 is 10. X squared, negative 2y to the third. 5 choose 3 is 10. X to the third, negative 2y to the second. 5 choose 4 is 5. 5x to the 4, negative 2y to the first. And then 5 choose 5 is 1, and that would be negative 2y to the 0 power, so that's just going to be x to the fifth. If we go ahead and raise things to the power, and then I'm going to go ahead and rearrange it with x to the fifth in front. Let's write it as x to the fifth minus negative 10 x to the 4y plus 40 x to the third y to the second minus 80 x squared y to the third plus 80 x y to the fourth minus 32 y to the fifth.